Hello and welcome to Zulf Talks Photography. Today's live session is mainly aimed at answering the regular questions that come through from you guys on my comment section. There are going to be chapters linked below, so make sure to check that out for the most frequently asked questions. I'm going to answer these live and give you tips and tricks to get you sorted out. It's mainly aimed at live streaming. However, with the different mix videos that I do, you will see a number of things there. If you're here in live chat, make sure to say hello. If you have any questions, I will answer those today for you as well. We are streaming this on Reddit and live streaming to YouTube at the same time, so you might get multiple questions coming in, which I'll save so it doesn't disturb you. So let's go on to my comment section and quickly look at what types of comments are coming in. So on my full live streaming guides video, someone has asked a question. Let me just move this out of the way so you can see the video thumbnail that it refers to. So, okay, this was such a great video. Once I set up my HDMI capture card for $20 and I record in Zoom, and now all my audio is lagging. How do you have lagging? Do you have a video on how to fix that? Okay, so the first question here is recording video into Zoom with a capture card and it's lagging. So let's just get that down so we know what the question is. Why is my video and audio lagging with a capture card? Okay, so I'm going to answer that question right now for you. This is from the Kofi's podcast. So it looks like they're a podcasting channel. So I'm going to answer that for you right now, and I will make a video at the same time just so we cover the angles. So let me go on to my live stream here and make a quick recording at the same time so we can answer this question that has come up. Okay, why is my video and audio lagging with the capture card? Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm answering the question, why is my video lagging if I'm using a capture card and the audio is not synced up? This is a common question I get, and I have seen it on my comment section. So what I will do is make this video to answer this question. So the main reason you're going to get it lagging is a number of things. I made a few videos about how to use different programs and how to make sure that your video and audio are synced up. You'll notice right now, this video I'm recording, my video is separate, my audio is separate. So there's a few things you want to think about. The first thing is, when you're recording your video, are you using a camera via a capture card into a software? In this example, the Kofi's podcast asked the question and they were using a capture card and recording into Zoom. So they're recording into Zoom directly, and the microphone, I'm assuming, is going to be their standard mic on their computer. So you need to make sure and find out where is the microphone plugged in. Which microphone are you using? If you're using a camera and it's got a HDMI cable plugged in, are you able to use the HDMI audio along the HDMI is a question. Some cameras allow that. Some capture cards won't capture it. I did a video about that and I tested it. I wasn't able to capture it using my camcorders, so that did not work for me. So what I had to do was I used a separate microphone setup and configured that as a microphone. Remember I did that microphone video? You could even use a bunch of headphones, plug them in, use that mic as your main source, and that should not be out of sync. If it is out of sync, what you want to do is look at a software that you can use to bring that into sync. OBS I've used a lot. I've done a number of videos on. What I would say to you is get OBS, set up your camera and your microphone in OBS, do a few test video recordings where you can make sure the audio and video are synced. When they are, then you can use that feed to go into Zoom, and then you know you're definitely going to be synced up. So that's basically answering the question about why is my video and audio lagging with the capture card. That's one scenario. There can be other scenarios, things like the camera that you've got plugged in isn't at the same recording settings as your microphone. So for example, the frame rates and there will be a bit of latency from the camera to the computer, so that will be an option. But I think the OBS way I've talked about will be a good one. I'll link you to this video here about OBS to get you started, and you can look at fixing that for yourself. Okay, so I've recorded that to answer the question about live streaming, and your question the Kofi's podcast asked, why is my video and audio lagging with the capture card? So we've covered that one, done. Let me just quickly make sure that's sorted. And we are live streaming at the moment to Reddit and YouTube. So if you have any questions, make sure to drop those to me and I will answer those live. and we all seem to be in good health. And yes, okay, live streaming help session, answering your questions. So this is basically me answering your comments. Let me go on to the next session and quickly bring up these so I don't get lost at where I am. So what I'm doing is answering these questions, and as I'm recording the videos, I will rename those so they are ready to be uploaded and answering your questions. Okay, that's that one done. So the next one's going to be about action cameras. I use my action camera as a webcam and it worked for like days and stopped working. Can you help use it on an Xbox, by the way? Okay, I don't have, okay, let me. So Erin Maxwell is using a webcam that did work and it stopped working for some reason. And that I can't answer because I don't have an Xbox. So I don't use it for gaming purposes. I use it on computers. So that's probably not much help to you, sorry. I agree phone is quick best choice after I recommend Osmo Action since the price has dropped. Okay, we'll have a look at that. Action camera or Osmo Action. That's a very good truth seeker. Okay, so action camera or Osmo. I'll do a quick video on that as well, I think. Osmo camera. I'll get a new private window ready so we can do a quick search on Amazon. So then when that video is ready, it can be viewed. Amazon. Yeah, we'll find it. Okay, so let me go back. What was that question? Which action camera should I buy? Okay, that was that question. So let's do a quick question. I'm going to answer this question for Truth Seeker. Doing this live on Reddit and YouTube. If you have any questions, drop them in. I will come to you. Okay. Start recording. Ready? I agree. Phone is quicker, but choice. Okay. Okay, this is a quick video to answer a comment that I got on my YouTube channel about using action cameras as webcams. So I did a video about which action camera should I buy, and I've had a few comments that I'm basically answering right now. We've got here, I agree, the Truth Seeker answered, and he said, I agree, phone is a quick best choice. After that, I would recommend Osmo Action since the price has dropped. I have an Acaso and it's good, but not good stabilization like the Osmo Action. So this is basically answering the question around which action camera should I buy. The Truth Seeker has suggested Osmo Action camera. So what I'm going to do for you today is have a quick look at the Osmo Action camera and see if it is a good alternative. So we'll do a quick live session. So let me have a quick look on Amazon and see what the prices are for these Amazon. And we're going to see if the Osmo, let me take it to my screen. Okay, so we're looking at the Osmo Action, I think he said. Action, oh, my action camera. Okay, let's see what the prices are and let's see what it offers. Osmo Action? Is that what he said? Let me have a look. Osmo Action, yeah. That's not Osmo make. I know they've got the Osmo other camera that you can live, you know, like the gimbal one. Let me have a look at that again. I might have to. Okay, there. That's quite expensive for a. Unless Osmo Action camera, and then this is what comes up. It's the Acaso and Campark brand. DJI Osmo. Okay, there we go. That's not cheap. £298. That is not a cheap camera. The best camera that I've shown is the A100, and it's like $100, which is over here. It's not cheap. You'd rather get an Osmo Action camera, or you get this. I would get an Apeman A100, about $100. I'll get a capture card for $20, $120, and I'll get a cable for a couple of dollars. So $130, say. I'm talking dollars, but it could be pounds easily. So DJI Osmo Action camera, that's a charging bundle. Let me just make sure I'm finding the right one, because that is not cheap. £300. You can get a DSLR for £300. Come on, bruh. Okay, so what's there? Let me just make sure I'm looking at. Okay, so £298. You sure about that? Okay. I'm not too sure about that. That's too expensive. £298. Okay, let me show you the Apeman A100, which actually is very good. It's even come down further. £76 in the UK. It was 100, but it's gone down to 76. So buy that for 76. Buy a capture card for 20. Buy a cable under £100. You'll have a wicked action camera as a webcam. So I'm not sure I'm following you, Truth Seeker. The DJI Osmo is quite expensive, and I wouldn't buy that considering I haven't tested it yet. But if I tested it, I don't think you can get much better quality for 3 times the price. I'd rather buy a DSLR with a lens like that. What I'm currently filming on there is more or less probably £300, if not a bit less with that setup. So nah, not sure I follow you with that one, sorry. Okay, so I'll link you to another video here where you can use webcam alternatives. But for the Osmo camera versus the Apeman cheap action cameras I've been reviewing, price wise it doesn't make sense to me, so I'm sorry I can't answer that. Okay, wicked, that's done. So that's another question answered. Not the reply he probably wanted, but let me reply live. Do you want to see me reply live to him? Okay, let's go on Truth Seeker. Thanks for that suggestion, but I see the Osmo action is close to £300, which is nearly double that of, not double, triple, which is nearly triple that of the Apeman A100. Reply, okay, done. I appreciate this, lol, Doug. Okay, excellent look, thank you, that's excellent. Okay, my OBS. Here's an interesting one. So, okay, I might answer this live. I'm on Reddit and YouTube live at the moment. I'm going through comment section and answering comments and also making videos at the same time. Let me go back and make sure I've got titles on these videos. Okay, so the next one's going to be looking at OBS settings, rename. Oh, hello. I see your chats coming in. What's going on there? Why did that not copy? Okay, so I'm basically answering comments that have already come into my channel, but if you have comments, drop them in chat, MP4, and I will answer those at the same time. Okay, I'm interested in mobile Android multi-camera, live streaming with an ATM mini and HDMI capture card. Any thoughts? I need stereo audio as well for music production, focused videos. Okay, lifted noise, ATM mini. I remember answering that comment already. Let me check. ATM mini. Okay, let me show you these. Okay, so ATM mini, where's that guy gone? I remember a channel that wanted this, the full setup, is it? Okay, because that's a common question now. That's come up quite a few times, lifted noise. I'm interested in mobile and let me bring it over here. Okay, so I'm interested in mobile Android multi-camera live streaming with an ATM mini. So mobile Android multi-camera live streaming. Mobile Android with an ATM. Wait a minute. Okay, so you want to stream in 2 mobile phones, but you want to put those phones into the ATM mini. What connection are you connecting them to the ATM mini? That sounds a bit... and HDMI capture card. Any thoughts? I need stereo audio as well for... Okay, is this something you've tested and it works, or are you asking if it's possible? Because I need to understand it if you're looking to get my input, if I think it would work. Because I think the way you've explained it there, I don't think... I may have asked it in the comments already. Yeah, I remember answering it. That's why I've gone and searched it. Unless you had another channel that you asked it on. Okay, so how I would do this... Wait, let me bring up ATM mini just to show you what the ATM mini does. Okay, because I think based on ATM mini, so the ATM mini is gonna be, let me just show you the picture so on the live stream they can... Why do you want to go into an ATM mini? And why are you using mobile phones to go into an ATM mini? Using my 4G to stream. Okay, so you want to wirelessly stream to the internet using 2 mobile phones. And you want to be able to switch angles. So the ATM mini costs £265. So why would you use ATM mini? What I would say is, if I was going to do this, I would get... Is this like in a remote location, like off-grid? So you want to go, you haven't got Wi-Fi basically, is that right? Using other cameras, not the mobile devices as cameras, but as the internet source for streaming. Okay, is this the one where you were talking about having drones in there as well? You wanted to link up your drone to it. I remember that question. Okay, in the comments, put down what your first thing is going to be. So for example, your mobile phone, the mobile phone plugs into what plugs into that. Just give me that breakdown so I can see everything involved in that. I'll carry on with the next question, and I'll come back to your chat and I'll read it, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's go back to this one. We had a question about okay, published comments. Okay, let's go back here. So we are answering questions live on Reddit and YouTube. So hello Reddit followers. I'm basically, Apeman Studio did not work in Reddit today, so I'm basically showing you my screen. So if you have any questions, drop them in the Reddit chat. I will come through to you. I'm answering live questions for my other channel, so you can see behind the scenes. Okay, where was I? So okay, yeah, let's go back to comments. Okay, what was the next question? Was, yeah, the OBS one. Okay, so I'm going to read it out and then I'm going to answer it, but let me record it at the same time. So my OBS doesn't have EOS utility option, all cameras and EOS utility. Okay. Next one is a few months back with my EOS, all cameras and EOS utility. Old cameras and EOS utility. Okay, so this is going to be a quick recording now. Lifted noise, you haven't answered it. You're not giving me enough information there. What you need to tell me is, list out everything that's going to be in your setup. Like for example, right now in my example, I'll have, here is a PC. I'll put PC. I'll put cable to PC cable, DSLR there, camcorder there, and then desktop. So that's like my journey of what I'm setting up. So if you tell me how many things you've got in total, you want to send over the 4G and where the ATM mini plugs in, because I'm not sure you understand where the ATM mini should go in, because I don't think you need the ATM mini for what you're trying to do. Maybe we can find an alternative, so let me know and we'll come back to that. Okay, so I'm going to make that quick video now. Okay, OBS Summer Young. Okay, so the EOS utility has been a big question from many people. So I've had a few comments around this, and I'm basically going through the comments and answering these today. Can you use an old EOS Canon camera as a DSLR? Yes, you can, because I use a T2i as a Canon DSLR. Going to my comment section, I can see Summer Young has asked a question. So I'm basically going to make this quick video to answer it and try and find out what's going on. So my OBS doesn't have the EOS webcam utility option when adding a video capturing device as for Zoom. Okay, my OBS doesn't have the EOS webcam utility option when adding a video capture device as for Zoom. Okay, so if you don't have that option, it means your program hasn't installed correctly. If your program's installed correctly, you will always get the EOS webcam utility screen, regardless of if a camera is plugged in or not. If it's not showing up, it hasn't installed properly. So that's the first answer. As for Zoom, I am able to see the EOS webcam utility option, but I can't on my video, as it says failed to start video camera on my video. Okay, I am able to see the EOS webcam utility option. Okay, so this looks like, I'll read the rest of your thing, but it looks like you're trying to use the same feed twice, which you can't do. Because if you can't see it in the OBS, that's because you're using it in Zoom. Remember, when you have the EOS webcam utility tool, you can only ever use it once. So if you're using it in OBS, you can't use it in Zoom at the same time. So make sure you check that and close down any programs that are using it. So that's the first two bits of your question answered. That's why it's saying failed to start video camera. Is that... okay, 1 minute. I did use webcam utility for a few months back with my EOS 450D. Okay, 1 minute. 450D, does that support video? It does 720p video, doesn't it? So you can use that as the old EOS tool, you could use it for tethering and use it as tethered shooting. So I've done a video about how you can use it the old way, where you screen capture the feed, if that makes sense. And everything was working so nicely. Okay, so was the webcam utility tool working with your 450D? As in the one where you can select it as EOS webcam utility tool webcam, remember? The old one was just EOS utility tool. Because I think a lot of people have got confused with the two. There used to be an old one and a new one. But now when the official software comes out, it's more, they've come out of beta. So yeah, I just can't seem to get it running. I check my task manager, good. The webcam utility is not running in the background as well. How can I solve that? Okay, Summer Young. So I'm going to probably link you to this video so it answers your question. I think what's happening with you is you're trying to use a camera in a source in a program, but not able to use it in another program. And also, if you had it working in the past, you need to tell me a bit more about that so I understand how it worked. If you're having a similar problem, make sure to do the basic things. The camera's plugged in, you can only use it once. If you have multiple softwares trying to initiate the camera or something is open in the background, it won't work for you. So that's something to keep an eye on. So if you let me know more about that in the comments, I'll come back to you and answer that. I'll link you to this other video here, which is basically how to use a Canon EOS webcam utility tool and some more Q&As. We should be able to answer that with this. I think it's something little. So it might not be a massive problem, but that's what happens, doesn't it? But until you work out what that little thing is, it just causes you a nightmare. So Summer Young, let me know and we can sort it out. I'll see you on the next video. Okay, that's Summer Young sorted out. Let me rename that. I am live streaming this on Reddit and YouTube at the moment. So let me know if you have any questions and we can work through this. Reddit, I think I've got another one that's coming up. Okay. Old cameras, and let me just rename that. Okay, so that one's done. Let's have a quick look. So I've asked it in the comments already. Using 4G to stream, using other cameras, not the mobile device as camera, but as, just reading the chat there. Okay, number one, phone, 2 cameras into HDMI. In 2 cameras into HDMI of what? The phone? 2 zoom. Okay, 4K cameras, clean HDMI out, ATM mini. That's what I wanted. Okay, 2 zoom. Yeah, so your audio's there, your video's there, clean HDMI out, ATM mini, HDMI capture card, device, OTGB cable, Android phone. Okay. Matt Reese, good point. I did a video about OBS Ninja. That might help him, but I think he wants better quality of audio and video, which is why he's using the ATM Mini. It makes sense to me now because you're getting the Zoom devices for the audio because you want crystal clear audio and you're doing good quality video, which is why you got 4K cameras. If you use your mobile phone, you might not get the same quality as in like DSLR type look. So it should work. However, that needs a bit more. Let me give you a link because that needs more setup. That's not something that we can do over live stream without like a live consultation. So if I send you a link, you can have a look at this and that should help you sort that out. Okay, let's have a quick look. I'm sure I've got a link here somewhere. Get shareable link. I'll drop it in the chat. He says, sorry to anybody else on live stream. I'm basically answering questions today, so drop them in chat. As I get through you, I'll answer these live. I'm also streaming this to Reddit, so if you have any questions on Reddit, let me know. I have seen a few things pop up there. I'm just making sure you can see me all right. Okay, so live chat is over here. At lifted noise. You lifted noise, you can do that, but I need to explain a different way than what you're saying and how it would work better for you, because you'll have to have good Wi-Fi signal, limited, but we can discuss it on that thing there. Let me put down live Q&A today. Ask your questions and I will help live. Let me just pin that so that if someone else comes in, they can see that. Okay, that's fine. Matt Reese mentioned OBS Ninja. He's right about OBS Ninja, because on OBS Ninja you can use your mobile phone and have it into OBS, but that's the feed inwards. I think what Lifted Noise wants is he wants to be able to send the signal out over not Wi-Fi, 4G. So it's like the opposite of what Ninja would do. Because for Ninja, you still need to have a PC at home or somewhere that uses the internet. But yes, I like your thinking. That's like a solution, another way of doing it. So Reese was right, actually, like giving good advice. You can transmit sound over OBS Ninja. Matt Reese, yes, you're right, you can. But I think, yeah, maybe there's a delay. So I've already explained it. It probably come through to you now. Okay, so next one. Okay, what else we got? So I'm basically answering questions live. What I'm planning to do is, loads of people have asked questions about live streaming, especially. So I'm making this live stream. I'll cut out all the extra bits and then I'll link everybody in the comments to this video saying I've answered your question here. Because I can't answer it as well as I like to in the comments, because like typing wise it doesn't work. So this kind of gives me an idea to make separate videos as well that covers those questions for everybody else. Because I've seen a few common questions come up, which is like interesting to sort out. Okay, so next video, Reddit, how are we doing? Answering questions live as Apeman Studio is not working, mate. That's what I'm doing there for you. Okay, so the next one is action cameras related. Okay, so the next one's going to be, let's bring you to my screen. I have the Apeman A79. I wanted to know if the camera has clean HDMI, and if so, what cord do I need to use with the capture card? Okay, good question. I'll make a video for that. You ready, guys? You're watching me behind the scenes. This is how I make videos. Okay, hello, Zulf. Hello and welcome to this video. Is the A79 a good camera to use as an action camera and a webcam? I've had a few comments coming to my channel and I'm answering them live today. I'm actually making this video to answer Fire Skulls 123's question. He asked, hello Zulf, I have the Apeman A79. I wanted to know if the camera has clean HDMI, and if so, what cord do I need to get to use it with the capture card? So the first thing about this is you need to look at options for cameras that give you clean HDMI. The A79, not clean HDMI out, mate. So I'm sorry, but if you've got that camera, it's not got a clean HDMI. It's got menus around it. I tested it. I've got a video coming out, but as you know, I record videos and have them like, scheduled. So 3 months down the line, that video was due to come out, but I'm making this live stream right now, so I'll answer it now because I can't link you to that video. The A79 overall as an action camera, it's not actually that good. You'll actually look at it right there. A79, it's not a good one. If I would I buy this? No, I'll skip it. The reason for that is it's meant to have a mic input, and the mic input's a bit rubbish. It actually allows you to speak into the mic, but at the same time it still records the mic from the action camera. So if you were, say for example, vlogging and you had the camera at the side of your helmet, it'll still pick up the air noise and the noise from your inside helmet, which isn't basically solving the problem. So that's the first bad thing about it. The second thing is it's not a clean HDMI out. Third thing is even the webcam's a bit rubbish on it if you use it via USB. So I would actually skip the A79 altogether. If I was you, look at the A77. That's a decent one. If you're on a budget, it's like £40 if you're in the UK. The A87 is a good one, and that's about £60 at the moment. So those are better options. The A77 HDMI is not clean if you're planning to use it by HDMI, but the 720p USB is a good option. The A87, no HDMI out, but the 1080p webcam is really good on the A87. So that's like go into Amazon or go into my description. You'll see links to these what I'm talking about. But if you want a good HDMI action camera, the A100 will be probably the best one, because that gives you clean HDMI out but no webcam usage, and it's quite a decent lens on there, so it's actually good. So to answer your question, the cable you want is a HDMI micro HDMI to HDMI out, and then the HDMI capture card. If you're using it that way, if you're using it by a USB, you want the micro USB to USB, which allows you to use it as a USB webcam. So I think that answers your question there, Fire Skulls, about which action camera to get. Because from the testing, the best one I found is A100 for HDMI out. So basically go and buy that and you'll be sorted. I'll link you to a video where I did some comparisons right here, so you can check that out for all the comparisons of the 4K action cameras. I'll see you on one of those videos. Whack. Okay, so that's another video done for you, and Fire Skulls has been answered. Let me just rename that. Is the A79 good? Is the A79 camera any good as a webcam? And make sure to drop your questions in live chat. I'm working on Reddit Live and YouTube Live at the moment. What do we have? How many on Reddit? 16. Not bad. All right, guys. Hope you're doing well on Reddit today. Doing a double session today on YouTube and Reddit. Answering your questions live and answering comments that have come into my YouTube channel. Let me bring up chat so I don't miss anybody. And do say hello if you're popping into chat. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll try and get you sorted out. Okay. Is the A79 camera any good as a webcam? Let me make sure I've renamed that video so we're sorted for that. We're not doing badly. We've already made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I've already answered 4 questions live and also made 4 videos about those questions. So we're sorted for another week now. That's 1 video every other day for a week. Down the line in March, the end of March somewhere. Okay, so that's done. I'll keep this in the cards so I can put you on chapters so you can see that. I've got another question here. I really would appreciate some help. Purchase this camera, records only. Okay. Let me just make sure that we've got the right questions up. And why is Boris Johnson such a spastic? He's born that way. He's a bit special. Whenever you see him, he's always got his hair in a funky position. So it's a good question there. I'm hoping that the chat can answer that for you today. Let me just have a quick interim there. Let's just do a quick look at Mr. Boris Johnson today. Boris Johnson today. I'm hoping, has there been some new news or something come out? I'm not even showing you my screen. There you go. There's Boris today. Look at him. Look at Boris. It's not Boris the animal. It's just Boris. Men in Black, if you don't get that reference. Okay, so next one we're basically going through your questions and answers today, answering live. Could you recommend a HDMI switcher that would work similar to ATM Mini but without the price tag? Matt Reese, that's a very good question. You know why? I've been looking at that. I've been researching that because I want a cheap alternative to the ATM Mini. I don't get how they can charge that much money for what it basically does. It's not doing a lot and it's quite expensive. I did the HDMI splitter. Oh, did I call it that? Or did I call it Switch Cameras Live? Switch Cameras Live. Switch Cameras Live. Okay, so that was my first option where I tested it. Get shareable link. Let me drop that in chat so when you get a second you can have a look at that one. So what that one did is it allowed you to use it's basically like a little block that's got loads of HDMIs on there. So you can use one capture card, plug that to your computer, plug a lead to that device and have 4 cameras in there. It had a remote control that you could do 1, 2, 3, 4 and you could switch between cameras. But what it does is between each camera being switched, it was giving you like a funny screen, like because it's looking for a signal, it gives you that rainbow bars. So that's useless if you're doing a live stream. You don't want that in the middle of your live stream. So that was the first option I checked. There's another one out there which I'm looking at getting. They've kind of said they're going to send me one to review, but I don't want it to be like a sponsored video. I want to do it, and if it's basically not, I'll say that word there, but I'm not going to say. I want to keep it family friendly. If it's a bit rubbish, then I want to be able to tell you, you know what, nah, it's a bit rubbish. But if they send it to me free, they're expecting me to say good things about it. And I said to him, sorry, mate, I can't do that. You send it to me, I'll test it. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, then I'm going to say it's not good. I don't want everybody buying something that's going to be, well, a bit rubbish. So that's one option. But I've got another thing that I'm looking at. I think the YOLO box or someone suggested to me. So I'm looking at that. But I was going to set up that for multiple cameras, but the reason I didn't set it up that way is because in OBS I could just do stuff like the shortcut key, which is technically different cameras. So it's like I don't need to use that for my setup, but I know people out there might need to use it. So it's like I need to find a good budget one. I'm looking at maybe like under 40 to 50 pounds max, because for what it is, it's basically just having a switches in it, and it switches with that funny screen. So I might be doing a bit more testing on that. So keep your eyes tuned. Hopefully that answers your question, Matt. Any more questions, let me know in chat. We can go through them live. What else do I have here? And Reddit, how are we doing on Reddit? Oh, have you got? Yeah, Reddit's a bit behind on in terms of latency because I'm not using Apeman Studio. It's not working today because they've got a bug in Reddit Studio, so I'm doing it another way. Well, I'm not going to move that because I basically got my phone recording the screen. Okay, now dashboard content. Let me keep an eye on chat. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay, yes. So live streaming help session today, answering your questions. So drop them in chat. Live streaming, action cameras, anything relating to the channel basically. So who else have we got here that I haven't answered? Really would appreciate. Gonna try. Okay. Okay, this is a good one. I'll share that. I might make a video of it, but I'll share it with you first. Many thanks for this video. Very informative and easy to understand. I started making videos for my Patreon and YouTube at the beginning of lockdown and soon realized that my iMac camera was pants, so bought myself a webcam, about £30. It's clear a 1080p picture. It's a clear 1080p picture, but the wide angle fish eyes and bands into a circle around the edges. Yes. So I've been looking for a replacement and thought about a GoPro type cameras. This has really pointed me in the right direction. That was which action camera is right for you as a webcam. So I might touch on that. Shall I cover that as I'm doing this live anyway? Let me bear with my chat gun. Yes. Matt, what are you using? What's your setup? Have you got cameras? Are you planning to make regular content? Let me know more about what you're planning to do, because that might help me make the right videos. So when I make videos, I'll keep your questions in mind, because I know a lot of people are on a similar journey. So if I answer your question, there might be like 5 or 6 other people that have a similar setup or plan. So are you planning to stream just video or as well as video audio as well? And the reason you want multiple angles is because, let me know. Okay, ATM mini, we looked at that. Let me minimize that. Okay, which action camera is right for you as a webcam? And this next one is going to be action camera, webcam, or camcorder. Okay, action camera, webcam, or camcorder. So let me get some props ready for this one. So this is going to be a live session recording. You'll see me record this live, so I'll need to set up. Let me make sure I can show you. If I do F2, you should see that top down view. If I do F3, okay, live. Thank you for admitting Boris Johnson is a no worry, thanks Kai, that's very nice of you. Yeah, he's a bit of a special one in it. Okay, and the next one we have is, have a look. Okay, so A87 action camera. So this one's going to be about action cameras, webcam, or camcorder. Ready, and okay, so I've had a number of comments about asking me if action camera is good, a webcam's good, or what is the best alternative. You know, I've done a fair bit of testing with this, and the question's coming from AS Chambers. He's basically asked the question about, many thanks for the video, I'm looking at it, but I've looked at different types of action cameras, but he wasn't too happy with the really wide view. So it's like, okay, what can you do with that? Well, the main thing you can do with a really wide view is look at an alternative camera that doesn't have a wide view. Because right now up there, I have a camcorder set up on a HDMI capture card, and actually I'm able to zoom in and show you a bit of a nicer view. So that's something to think about there. What you can do is, instead of using an action camera, instead of using a DSLR, which is that one there, and the action camera up there, we've got loads of cameras there today, but the reason for that is I like to be able to show you multiple views so you can get the best from your buck. So if you're spending money, there's different types of budgets you're going to have. If you have some, well, extremely low budget, let's say under £50, you can get this A77 action camera and you can use it via USB as a webcam. You're sorted. Your video is going to be okay. You can make videos. If you get a slightly higher budget, you can buy a camcorder and then use a camcorder as a webcam, which I'm going to show you right now because I'm doing this live. Let me turn off. There you go. So that camcorder is being used by a HDMI capture card. I've done a number of videos about my HDMI capture cards and why they help you and how you can switch these things and use them with programs. So if you got a slightly higher budget, get a DSLR camera for about £50 on eBay. Make sure it's got a clean HDMI out. If it's got a clean HDMI out, you won't get any menus around it, which will be sorted. And the other extreme of this is pick up a cheap DSLR camera, because look at that camera there. That's a cheap DSLR camera. I plugged it in via USB and it's a Canon, nearly 12 years old now, 550D T2i. It's like quite old, but it's quite handy for you because you can use it as a webcam and you get some nice blurry background with some nice lights and stuff. So this is kind of answering what question you have, giving you my thoughts about it, and really answering that comment that I have there. Let me just go back to the comment, which is from AS Chambers. So I'm hoping you found the right camera for you. If you haven't, there's loads of videos on my channel that actually show you action cameras, webcams, DSLRs, camcorders, even your mobile phone. I'll link you to this video playlist here, which is webcam alternatives. Check that out and you'll get your answer on that. And I'll see you on one of those videos. There you go. That's another video there recorded for my channel, which will be probably uploaded 3 months down the line. So what I normally do is I drop the title on there. So let me go back and watch my created videos, rename that, and there we go. So that's answered another question live today. Action camera, webcam or camcorder, what's the differences? Why would you use one over the other? If you have any more questions or comments, drop them in chat. I'm keeping an eye out on Reddit live and YouTube live because I'm actually live streaming on 2 places at the same time. So any questions that come through, I will answer those. Okay, and Reddit seems to be interesting today. You're seeing a number of little screens on Reddit because I'm sharing you multiple screens from YouTube live. And let's have a look at some more. Yeah, sometimes you get some people that are very toxic. I had this toxic comment. You want me to share it? I don't know if I should share it. Oh, shall I? I don't know. It's basically trolling, isn't it? Okay, let me tell you about it. It's a secret for you and me on the live session, especially because if you're still here, let me know. Oh, okay, I've got some comments. Matt, I'll keep an eye on that. Let me show you this toxic comment and I'll come to you next. Okay, so Big, his name's Big, as in Tom Hanks Big. Rubbish, HD my ass. And also it don't automatically record when on. How can it be a car dash cam when it does not auto record? I will stick with my Eken 9 and Mobius C2. That's like my old action camera. He replied on my Goodman's action camera after like 14-month review. And I replied, why are you being so toxic? If you ask your question in a nice way, I can help you answer it. So I don't get the question there. All he had to say to me was, can you use it as a car dash cam? And I'd be like, well, yeah, if you go into the menu options, there's an option there where you can set it as a car dash cam, which means when you plug in your USB or the car starts and the power comes to the camera, it automatically starts loop recording. So that's your answer. Just be nice. Okay, I still don't have the PC showing on the cam. Okay, there's sometimes, let me show you this another one. I try my best to help you, but you'll notice, look how long that thread is. It's like, okay, he watched the video, how to connect an action camera to a laptop. 100% he didn't watch the whole video. Because at the start of the video, I covered his answer. I still don't have the PC showing on the cam. AAA battery. You won't have the PC showing on the cam. You will have the cam showing on the PC. Because I think he's getting confused. When you plug an action camera to your computer, PC, laptop, your source will become the computer. And it shows the camera feed. But I think he got a little confused because he's trying to do it the other way around. And I know some people do that on mobile phones when they're trying to capture. Because on a mobile phone, if you're capturing your scene, you can either capture your mobile phone on your... You can either record your mobile phone onto your computer, or you can record your computer onto your mobile phone. There's 2 different distinctions there. If you're recording your screen on your mobile phone, why would you do that? If you've got a mobile... Let me actually, know that's another video. Okay, let me just answer Matt's question and I'll make another video about this. Let me note it down so I don't forget it. Okay. Why do people want to record their mobile screens? That's a really good question. I had that come up so many times. I'm going to make that for you live today. Okay, so what are your thoughts on touch? I think we're going to look at touch portal as I'm having trouble connecting my phone via USB as I keep getting dropouts with my Wi-Fi. Okay, touch portal. Why does that sound familiar to me? I will be remote streaming sports from an IRL backpack. Oh, over a single 4G connection. Not ideal, but yeah. 720 using a laptop HD6. I'd go to the capture card. The stream is a UK camera and OBS. Very nice. That sounds like an exciting project. The reason for the touch portal is that I can operate the whole stream from my phone, scoreboarding, etc. Ah, okay. Let me read that again. Sports. When you're saying sports, so say for example, it's like let me check what that touch portal is. I think that sounds familiar. I've heard it, but I'm not 100% familiar with it, so I have to Google it. Oh, okay, that's an alternative way of doing it. So it's similar to like the okay. How would I do it? Okay, rugby. Okay, yeah. So I would say, if I wanted to live stream a rugby match, do you have access to the box office? Where they normally commentate from, or has it got a box office? How big is the place? I would actually set up. I'll use my mobile phone 4G, exactly like you said, but I'll do it a different way. When you're saying backpack, okay, I'll make a video. I'll make a video and explain at the same time. How to portable live stream. Okay, so I'll explain it exactly how my video. Oh, he said no. There's a bit of lag, so I'm not sure what you said no to. Let me know, because sometimes it takes a bit of while. I might have asked another question when you're coming back. How to portable live stream a sports event. Okay. Oh, no, that you don't have access to the box office. Is that what it was? That's fine. Now. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Have you done a test there of Wi-Fi speed? Do you get a decent Wi-Fi speed from your phone from that area? Because sometimes some areas don't have great Wi-Fi speed. Okay. Should I do an automatic loop to make this one a bit fancy? Let's make this one scene selection, tools, advanced scene selection, start. Okay, Reddit, let me know if you have any questions. We're live streaming today, all about Q&A. Okay, so you won't need to see that one. Let's do twin cam and let's change that to that one. Okay, there we go. So, wide shot, start recording. What's the title again? Action camera as no. How to portable live stream a sports event. Wide shot. Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be speaking about how you can set up a live stream if you're going to be looking at live streaming a sports event. I stuttered a bit there. I'll do that again. 1 minute. I was thinking of the question at the same time. Let me delete that one and do that again. Okay. How would I live stream a portable setup for a sports event? So in today's video, I'm going to explain what I would do and how I would set it up. So let me give you the scenario. I've had a comment from Matt, who's actually looking at setting up a stream for a rugby match. So in this example, how would that work? So the first few things I'll need to do is I'll go to the venue. So if it's, for example, a rugby sports arena, if it's probably outdoors, I'll go there, take my mobile phone with me, make sure I can do a speed test there, and make sure I've got a good signal for my carrier for my mobile phone. So if I've got a decent carrier speed, say 3 to 4 megabytes a second, that would be sufficient to stream something like 720p. So that's one element of it. So I know now that, okay, that's got a reasonable carrier speed, so I can do that. The second element of this is the setup phase. So how many cameras do you want to get set up? Do you want cameras away from you? Are you happy to set up cameras near certain points in the arena? In that case, I've got a number of old mobile phones that I can use if I need to as cameras. So what I would probably do is I got 2 mobile phones, like old Android phones. I'll download OBS Ninja on them. I'll create them as portable webcams, and then I'll plug them into a battery bank and leave that battery bank and the mobile phone on a tripod in a certain location, get the feed from that and plug that in to my laptop. So this is how I'm thinking of it. Maybe there will be some limitations, which you can let me know in the comments and I'll answer those. But if I have a laptop set up with OBS, I have all my screens set up on there, all the cameras I want to set up on there, have my mobile phone plugged into my laptop and use that signal for the sending out of the Wi-Fi. So you can do Wi-Fi wirelessly, which I did a video about, or you can do tethered Wi-Fi to your phone. So you plug in the USB cable into your laptop, the other into your phone. The phone 4G signal can be used on your laptop. Then you go on to live streaming onto OBS and treat it as any other OBS live stream. You create a stream. You can create. This is based on if you've got a seated location, and you can actually do this from there. And then in OBS, you can set up additional scenes to keep up a scoreboard. There's apps available on Streamlabs OBS, where you can actually have a widget which does like live on-screen monitoring. So there's a few things to think about there. So if you're doing that scenario, all you want to basically do is have your cameras powered on, so it's long enough for that event. You've got enough signal and you've got a good quality signal, and you can stream all of that at the same time to YouTube or whichever network you decide to. But also what's important is if you're using OBS, stream it and record it at the same time, because what you can do is when you get back to the office, you can use a recording and you can edit that and upload that as well, in case the stream at any point creates an error or something happens and your Wi-Fi drops or something silly like that. So that's how I would do that. Would that work for you? Let me know if that's something that would help you if you're doing a portable event. Okay, what's going on? Okay, no box office. The phone connects to the laptop, which has touch portal installed. Intern the software controls OBS and my scoreboard plus app. Okay, so what's the job of the app in this situation then? Why would you need to have touch portal installed? What job does that like do in that flow? Is that where you keep the tally of the scores? Okay, wicked. I'm hoping that gives you an idea, but maybe I don't understand the touch portal side of it. So maybe that's doing something that I'm not familiar with, because I don't know everything. You need to know that. I try my best to explain it from my point of view, but maybe there's something there that needs to be done with that. Okay, how to live stream portable live event. Let me make that a video. You'll probably see that come out like 3 months down the line, because I've got so many videos queued up. For a little while, I did a video every day for 3 months because I had so many videos to make. The goal is to get to 1,000 videos on this channel. 1,000 help videos, not just random rubbish videos. Okay, so that's that one done. Let's go back to the comments section and check if we've got anything else comes through. We are there. Okay. It is a remote controlling the whole stream. Okay. But is that because you're going to set the computer up somewhere else and you're going to be somewhere else so you can remote control it? If that's the case, have you looked at Google's, not Google, it is Google. What's it called? If you look at remote desktop, Google remote desktop, search that, because what I used my remote desktop for is I have this set up here. And what I can do is I can download Google Remote Desktop on this computer. I can download Google Remote Desktop on my laptop and actually use my laptop to control this computer from anywhere over internet. So is that the same thing? I think it might be, because it basically lets me do everything I can do here via a connection to this. It's like a virtual desktop basically. Why does it need to be in the rucksack? Do you want to, is this like a legit event? Are you doing it to get footage that you wouldn't be allowed to get? Because then we might have to go through it another way, because if you have to stealth record it, that's a whole new game. But if you're allowed to record it, then you can actually sit there with your laptop open. So it depends. Let me switch this screen switcher off, because it's going to cause you just randomly switching screens now. Stop. Okay, live Q&A today for live streaming and any setup for your cameras and webcams. Let me know in the comments. I can answer those today. How are we doing over here? 8 watches. Okay, interesting. On Reddit, it's dipped down a bit. I think because I'm live streaming the actual the feed as opposed to a live stream. Okay, so that's Reddit sorted. What am I doing here? What do you choose? Actually, I might answer this question. Okay, let me just quickly. I'm live streaming. Gotta be a nice professional about this. Okay, 1 minute. Hold your horses, boys and girls. Okay. Now, the next one is this question that we did a poll on. So if I go back here. Details. Okay, what do you think is better for live streaming? Okay, ready for it? What do you think is better for live streaming? We're going to answer that question today. Okay, can I show my screen and make sure that screen shows screen right? Let me show it in the same way that you would see it on YouTube. So if I do your channel, let me go back here so you don't see all that mess up. Okay, so I'm live streaming today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try my best to answer and help you today. Community. And okay, here we go. That's a decent look at that one. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I asked my audience what they think is better for live streaming. I gave them 4 options, which were DSLR, action camera, mobile phone, or webcam. Which one is better for live streaming? Take a guess. Which one do you think they said was the best? Well, the poll, after 6 days, we had 63% of people say the DSLR camera is the best for live streaming. And that was based on like something like 86 people voting. So that was a good amount of people. But we also have some more people here. Because think about it, not everybody has a big budget. It's nice to have. I would all love to be live streaming with DSLR cameras. But you have to spend money on the DSLR camera. You have to spend money on the lens. You have to get a capture card. You have to make sure all of that feeds into your computer and looks nice. You have a nice background that you can make blurry. Have we all got that money? How about you use an action camera, which is a straightforward option. You basically pick up a cheap action camera, use it as a webcam, and is budget friendly. You won't get that amazing quality, but if you put some lights on it, it will be acceptable and get you starting to be creating content. So if you're thinking about this option and you've seen that vote and the poll, don't be discouraged. You don't have to have a DSLR camera. 10%, 13%, and 14% of those, which is what, 30... doing some quick maths there, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 38%. Yeah, so 38% people would have used a mobile phone, a webcam, or an action camera, which is a third of the majority of people that voted. So it's perfectly fine to use an action camera, a mobile phone, or a webcam for your live streaming purpose. It depends what you're looking to create at the end of the day. As long as you get out there what you're planning to share, I'm sure someone out there is looking to find out what you want to share and learn from it, and we're going to help each other with that. I'll link you to another playlist here which shows you alternative options to expensive webcams, and you can actually get live streaming straight away. So I'll see you on that next video. Okay, that's fine. That's another quick one done in the pot there. Let me just get that title. And Reddit. How are we doing Reddit? Reddit's being a bit neglected today. Sorry guys, it's YouTube today. I'm live streaming on YouTube and I'm answering all the questions there because people have put comments into my videos, and I thought, you know what, let me just make a quick session and do some videos. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. So a quick impromptu live stream today, and we're going to get this down. Okay, so let me rename that video. And rename whack. Okay, I wonder if the Reddit studio's been fixed. So what basically happened today was Reddit studio was not working. Well, we got a bit of a live. This is great. I have the issues being. Oh, we got a comment live. Shall we try a sneaky one? Okay, shall I say to him, I'll answer your question live right now. How do I share this stream? Share. Okay. Copy. Close. Who was that? Okay, so I've got a question here from Plugged In Player. Hi, ask your question live right now. Let's see if he makes it through. Replay. Okay, so we've got Plugged In Player. Let me know if you make it to my live stream. So I had a comment right now, and I've sent him a link to the live stream. I want to see if he comes through. Okay, excellent discussion. Please give your viewpoint on camcorders, especially for academics. Okay. Yes, are you still here? Okay, I don't know how to say your name, sorry. I'll call you Mr. Butty. Okay, Butty. I think so. Yeah, if you're still here, let me know and I can answer your question about camcorders and give you some live examples. This is, okay, let me just go back to that question that he had. This is great. I have the issue and been pulling my hair out, trying to record home teaching sessions. Hadn't considered line out to 35. Oh, has he got the same? Okay, so yeah, I did a video about my, yes, okay, Butty, I'll answer you in a second. Yamaha mixer board. It's a USB mixer board. But you know what? It's not that good. Well, you're probably hearing it right now, so it sounds acceptable. But that's because I pulled my hair out as well, plugged in player. Because for USB, it's actually ridiculously low volume. If you plug in via a cable to your computer, 3.5 millimeter, and line in, this is the quality you can expect to get. So it's not half bad. It's all bad. Joke. Okay, let me get rid of that. And we've got camcorders. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Doing a quick session today about live streaming. If you have any questions about anything gear related, we're going to try and help you today. Okay, so, okay, Butty, let me know what you're planning to do. When you say especially for academics, Jay, welcome. Especially for academics, how do you mean? Are you planning to like do a live stream of a lecture or something? Or tell me more about that, because I can give you a bit more in terms of microphones and things. So let me take you to my live stream right now and show you what a camcorder looks like. This up here is a camcorder, and you could do like live demonstrations on the camcorder. You could zoom in like that. So let's give you an example. That's one action camera. No, camcorder. There's another one up here. That's a camcorder we're using today. I use two camcorders in my setup, one pointing down to my desk, one pointing over to myself here. And then I also use the main camera, which is a DSLR. So what is a good mic for streaming? Wide on moods. I'll come to you. Good question. So good must have sent me here. J-Rags. Yes, God must have sent you here. Hopefully he sent everybody here. We can get some questions answered today. We can help you with any problems you have. So, okay, Butty, camcorders are very good. I do highly recommend them. If you see my channel, I've actually number of times said they are very good because, let me get you up and show you why I say this. Okay, so content, camcorders, camcorder. I'll link you to a video which you can watch, and then you can come back to this live stream and it'll answer your questions, as in why I recommend them and why I think camcorders are underrated. They basically used to be used a lot back in the day, and people are all saying, oh, DSLR. Okay, one, get shareable link. Let me show you this. I have 3 videos about camcorders. How to bring life back to old camcorders. I bought a camcorder off eBay for £50, and that's that one up there I use for live streaming. It does fine. I bought a camcorder from eBay to live stream with, and which is better for live streaming, DSLR or camcorder. There's 3 videos there. I'll put you those in here. Okay, since most of us professors would like to provide our students with good quality video lectures live and good audio quality. Yeah, okay. So what you need to look at doing is making a setup that allows you to do that. So in your university or college or lecturing theatre, as long as you've got a PC setup which can live stream, link to the internet, you can set up a camcorder with, I'll give you a full guide. That other video I gave you is just explaining DSLR or camcorder. I'll give you a full guide which actually gives you the full setup. People find this guide very helpful. Let me see, not that one. I think it's the most viewed videos. Let me do it by views. How many views on that? 88,000 people find it helpful. Full setup guide. Get shareable link. Okay, so Mr. Butty, let me throw this to you now. This is the one you need. That there is like a 15-20 minute session, and I basically set up a camera live. You get a camcorder. I tell you which camcorder cable I use. I tell you which HDMI capture card I use. I plug that all into a computer. You can live stream your video. Then you need a wireless mic. If you're on stage and you're doing a lecture, you can use a wireless mic to speak to the live streaming audience. You want good quality audio. So let me send you that link as well. Search wireless mic. Wireless. And these are not expensive things. They're all like good budget for the quality you get. Wireless. There we go. Get shareable link. So this mic, wireless mic for there. So Mr. Batty, you have two videos there. The last two links I sent. One is your wireless mic for your audio. One is your camera. You're done. You could even have two cameras, but that's getting a bit fancy. So yeah, keep an eye on it. Let me know. Drop me a message and we can sort out something if you'd like to set up like a professional setup for you. Okay, there's a few more questions dropping in here in Reddit as well. What we got? Reddit 2. Okay, so we'll call Reddit a day, I think, because Reddit at the moment, there's quite a few people asking on that, but I don't want to neglect you. So Reddit, we'll call it a day. You sure you have a... That's how I was live streaming to Reddit. That's for my live audience there right now. Let's get that out. Okay, let me show you my top down view. So that is being live streamed to Reddit. So that was because the Reddit studio did not work. We've got some there comments. Let me close that stream and broadcast. So how many? We had 379 people watching on Reddit. So thank you, Reddit. But apologies, I couldn't give you all the answers because I was concentrating on YouTube. And also, Reddit Studio did not work today. Normally I do this all on the computer, but the Reddit Studio was not working. So let's get rid of that. Apeman Studio. Let me see if I can Apeman Studio it. Launch anyway. Because what I like to do is, Mr. Batty, what you'll be interested in, you can actually do live streaming to multiple locations. Right now I was live streaming to Reddit and YouTube with the software, which is OBS, which you can look at as well. It depends how technically savvy you are. If you have a bit of like inkling to get things working in a new way, you can actually learn quite a bit playing with these tools. Let me see if this start streaming will work. Start streaming. I wonder if... Nah, Reddit haven't fixed it yet. Okay, so Reddit has a problem where you can't live stream directly. Normally I live stream on Reddit using their tool directly. Okay, enough about that. And there's another question here. Jay, are you still here? Let me know. Which is a good mic for streaming, MIDI keyboard for soundboard, AK Mini. Okay, MIDI keyboard for soundboard. Yeah, I use Fruity Loop and Studio One. Okay, so are you looking to make live music? Are you looking to stream live music, like kind of like the lo-fi stuff, that 24-hour live streams? What kind of stuff are you looking to do? This mic here that I'm using right now is a Behringer mic. It's a XM8500. Very cheap mic, but very good quality for what you get. I actually have two of them set up. So when I'm looking at the screen, wrong screen. Okay, when I'm looking at this screen, if I'm doing tutorials, I'm going to place it there, and then I'm talking this way, and it goes directly into the mic because them are directional mics. Okay, I just swapped over there. Hopefully that comes through. So I've just swapped over that mic now. So you'll notice I'm looking at this screen. If I'm doing a tutorial or explaining something, I talk into this mic. If I turn this mic off and if you're wearing headphones, you'll hear this. So this mic is on at the moment. Let me turn this mic off. So now I'm talking into this mic, but this mic is turned off. That mic is actually turned on. So if I only had one mic, that's how it would sound. But watch how it changes if I just move over. So you'll see by looking at this direction, this mic will sound a lot better than talking away from it. And these are like XM8500 mics. They're not expensive mics. You're looking at probably £30. Let's show you it there. I've got a top-down setup here somewhere. Yeah, there. So that's the mic. Nice, good weight, solid XLR mics. I've got a little foam insert on there. It's a Behringer mic. And they all go into my mixing board. They're both the same mics I use. Okay, I know how to do that. I want to use my MIDI keyboard as a soundboard on Twitch. Okay, so you want to allocate soundboard on Twitch, you want to allocate effects to your stream. Like for example, if you press a key, it gives you like a different voice. I think I can do that here. Let me see. Move that out the way. Okay, I can do that here if I remember how. Check one, check one. Is that even on? Which one? Oh, I forgot how to do it. There's an effects on this board where you can change it and make it echo. Which button is it? That one. Check one, check one. Is that sound any better? Is that like an echoey effect or something? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, yeah, you can allocate keys, but would I do it MIDI? I would do it a different way. If I was doing it, because I can allocate shortcut keys on my keyboard instead. So why do you want to use a MIDI board? Why not use your keyboard? Just so I understand it. It might be a dumb question, sorry, but make me understand and then I can maybe give you another way. No effect. No, you can add microphone effects. So how do you stream to Twitch at the moment? Are you using OBS? Because in OBS, there's an option for you to add effects on the sound and add filters on there, which create echo and reverb and like a robot voice and stuff. I don't know if that worked. FX only. Okay, that might work. Check one, check one. Is that giving you an effect? That is number 24. I can't hear this. I should monitor it. If I plug headphones in, I could probably monitor it, but I don't want to monitor it at the moment. So check one, check one. That was an effect. Did that give you any effect? I might have pressed the wrong button because I haven't ever used that for like doing any effects. There's 24 effects on this mixer board. Okay, so that's another one done. I won't be doing much longer here. I've already done an hour, I think. Yes, okay, so what I did there was I had an effect on my sound mixer board, but if you use your keyboard and OBS, you want to see it? Should I show you it? Let me show you. Can I do a video at the same time? Okay, let me see if I can do a video at the same time. Okay. Settings. Let me make sure I understand it properly before I show it to you. Okay, so desktop. Okay. So that's normally what I use to live stream to Reddit on. Okay. So what I need to do is bring that screen up, put a title on this video, how to add vocal effects to your live stream. Okay, J. Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to add vocal effects to your live stream. Things like this. You can actually add effects to your live stream by a click of a button. There's many ways of doing this. I'll show you an example of how I would do it. Okay, let me see if that worked and then I'll record the actual video. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to add vocal effects to your live stream. Things like this. You can actually add effects to your live stream by a click of a button. That's a recording I'm watching back. I'll show you an example of how I would do it. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to add vocal button. There's many ways of doing stream by a click of a button. There's many ways of doing this. Wasn't that nice, was it? Okay, that wasn't like really. Let me make it a bit more pronounced. There's 24 effects here, so how do I change them? 21. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Jay, I'm going to do a quick recording now. I'm going to go through each of the numbers. Tell me which one sounds the best. I'll record at the same time. Okay, let me start at number 1. Okay, that should be 1. Okay, put your headphones on. Hello, check 1, 2, 3. This is a standard vocal test. So let me see if I can get this mic in a position where I can push the buttons at the same time. Okay, this is effect number 1, how we're rolling. What would you do for live streaming if you were
looking to live stream and you wanted to set up your computer or your device, how would you set up your live stream? These are a number of effects that I'm actually testing right now. We are number 5 right now, and we are talking about live streaming. I'm actually live streaming at the moment to YouTube. We are number 8, and this is the test of vocal effects. Number 9, number 10. Would I use these effects? I don't know. They are something that gamers like to use. If they're doing game-related articles, there's loads more effects on here, but I'm going through a few. 13. What does that sound like? Can you hear any of these effects at all? Or am I just testing something that doesn't work? I'm recording this at the same time, so I will play this back to make sure I can hear these effects, if any of them were good or if they were all rubbish. I've got 20 effects there, I've got 21, let's move to 22, and number 24. It probably sounds too loud. Yeah, sounds too loud. I'll probably kill your ears there, sorry. Okay, let me turn that off.
Okay, now let's go back to normal live stream volume and bring that up here. See, with that, you have to play with the volume. Once you've got the volume set, it sounds better. So let me listen back to those. Twin cam. Let me go back. Which one is better? 1, 2, 3. This is a standard vocal test. So let me see if I can get this mic in a position where I can push the buttons at the same time. Okay, this is effect number 1. What would you do for live streaming if you were looking to live stream and you wanted to set up your computer or your device? How would you set up your live stream? These are a number of effects that I'm actually testing right now. We are number 5 right now, and we are talking about live streaming. I'm actually live streaming at the moment to YouTube. We are number 8, and this is the test. Oh shh! I think you have to select it and push it in.
Would I use these effects? I don't know.
Ah, damn. Okay, let me do that again. That was just one effect you heard. That was all one effect. What you have to do is select a number and push down on the button. Okay, one more go. The people still watching. I'm going to do this. This is the last thing I'm going to do. And then we're going to go. Because I got to do some of the stuff to record. Okay, so number 1 effect. Actually, you know what? Why don't I just listen to it? Let me plug myself in. Okay, so now I should hear my vocals. So I don't have to ask you if you can hear it or not. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so mic aux, advanced audio properties, mic, monitor and output. There we go. I can hear myself now. Wham, bam, strawberry jam, boys and girls. Okay, Jay, this is going to be dedicated for you, mate. We're going to do a quick vocal test and see how this sounds. Oh yeah, mate. That's like a church, innit? Okay, church, check 1, check 1. Okay, so today we are live streaming on effect number 1. Let's go to effect number 2. Let's go to effect number 3. Start recording, and this is effect number 3, which sounds a bit high. So let me turn it down a tad. That is number 3. Let's go to number 4 and lock number 4. What does 4 sound like? 4 is reverb. Let's go to 5. That's effect number 5. How does that sound? They're all a bit similar, aren't they? There's nothing like really different from. Let's go number 7. When's the big change? 7, 8. Let's try 8. That is an effect number 8. Let's go to effect number 9. 9, 9, 9. I want like a proper robot voice. Where's the robot voice? 10. Oh yeah. Check, check. You probably will only hear this if you plug. Oh, yo. Hello. Wilson. That's like an echo effect. Let's go number 12. 12. That sounds like a speeches when you hear speeches. 13. Check 1, check 1. Oh, yo. 14. How we doing, boys and girls? Number 15. Hello. That's a bit dry. 16. Yep. 17. Check 1, check 1. 18. Hello. Check. That sounds the same. 19. 20. Check. Hello. Oh, yo. 21. Hello. Check 1, 2, 3. 22. 23. Oh. 23 was a bit different there. Why does that sound like that? 23. Let's do 24. 24. Yeah, that was a bit shizzle, mates. Okay. Turn the effects off now. Okay. They weren't great effects, but they're about half of them. There's probably 4 effects. Half of them sound the same. Let me turn this off so I can take my earphones off. I can't hear it. Monitor off. Close. Okay, there we go. So I just did a live test there for vocals and audio. Jay, are you still here? I'm going to show you how to do the thingy. TS changing. Okay. So how you can do it is if you have OBS. Yeah, I think the standard one's the best. It's like I can make them better, but I've never really used it because in tutorials it looks a bit like silly if I do like a sound effect. But if you're doing gaming stuff, it's going to be good because you can be like, oh yeah, I got the high score or something, and you can have flames come on screen and that. So you can do all of that stuff live, which is really good. Okay. Okay, let me show you my screen and let me go to the other mic. Check. Let's get rid of that one. Check one. Okay, so you should hear that now. Yes, settings. So right now you'll see my microphone is plugged in here. Okay, I'm recording this as well, aren't I? How to add vocal effects to your live stream. Okay, so quick video here, how to add vocal effects to your live stream if you want to make your voice sound a bit funny. I use a number of different options to do that. You can set it up in different ways where it actually makes your microphone sound, well, different. But let's have a look at how that could be done. So I've got an OBS screen right now here. You can see at the bottom, my voice mic is the mic that's active, and that you can click on the cog settings, and you can do advanced audio properties, and that's where it tells you the voice mic is either on or off. You can monitor it, you can put headphones in so you can hear yourself, and that's a good way to check if it's working. If you do here and then do filters, you can actually add audio filters onto this, which becomes like a compressor. You can see that hopefully. Compressor, expander, gain, interval, limiter. If you go online, you can actually find the settings to make your voice sound different. So you do okay, you can actually change things on your voice, and you can have that set up on a shortcut key. What shortcut keys do is let you do what I just did. You can switch between screens. So you can make that effect come on or come off in different times. You can even allocate a noise. So like if you want to have a bang or a crowd noise or something like that, you can add that in separately as an audio file in media sources. Let me show you that. So that's one way of doing it. Alternatively, in this sources here, you can actually add an MP3 file. When you show the file, it will play, and if you turn it off, it turns off. In the similar way I do my hold screen. If I show you my hold screen, you'll hear music. See that? So it's kind of like, that gives you an idea of what I'm talking about there. Yes, I changed my display paper because I was doing a Reddit live stream and I couldn't show my proper wallpaper, which is normally, let me show you what my normal paper is. Display settings. It's not display settings, is it? It's personalize. Hopefully, yes. Normally I have this. That's my normal wallpaper, Steel Zulf photography. Okay, so I know we're off a bit of a tangent there. We started looking at audio, and let me go back to my other mic. Yeah, boy. Check. Yep, there. So that was a quick live stream today, answering your questions about the comments you leave, basically. Let me just make sure I haven't left any comments out. Okay, what else do we have? Yes, so they're sorted. Okay, this might be a good one. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to use their HDMI capture card. A lot of people are trying to use the HDMI capture cards and they're getting rainbow bars. That's because of that video I explained. So I'm hoping that covers you guys. Okay. But I think today's stream, I think I've covered a number of them today. I'm not going to go on in much longer. How long did we go? 1 hour, 24 minutes. That's a good amount of time. So thank you everybody on the live streams today. I'm hoping you found this useful. I might do another one of these every blue moon. It's just when I see a number of comments come up that are worthy of being made into videos, I live stream it and I cover that. I'll link you to this playlist where you can catch up on some more videos that will help you. And I'll see you on the next live stream. Thank you and goodbye.